Good morning. Good morning. I think I finally got most of my, this is going to be blue forever, I think. Most of my paint has gotten off. My hands are starting to heal. Maybe there's some moisture in the air. Oh, there's some more paint that won't come off. Anyhow, okay. Yum. In the best sort of way. But, what do I do here? All right, let me see what songs I have left. All right, we did a lamp. Was that lamp or time? Lamp. Shine. This is really getting lumpy here. I have to make sure I... Normally I don't mind it, but this is becoming... I can't go across a fold anymore, for sure. C. Jenkins has been giving me really good ones. Hold on, I need my phone. I'm looking up apparently there's a movie out called this. Yeah. Okay, this is what we're doing. Because it's a great one. And it's worth mentioning. Ugh. We are doing Time of the Season by the Zombies in 1968. Whew, that's a good one. If you don't know that song, look it up because I can't play it on here.
Sign up for the PS Black Card and get your first month free. $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends March 13th.
Okay, that's all you can hear. But you know what it is now, I'm sure, if you know old songs. Okay, American old songs, I guess. Were those guys from the... Okay, time of the year, Zombies. So, this piece of paper happens to be sitting right on top in my box. And it doesn't have enough definition to any of it that makes you say you have to do this or this. But there's nothing here that inspires me, so I'm going to cut this baby up. We're using up paper. Now, I need to get it so that I need to use as much as I can. So, let's see. This is kind of unruly. Just like a zombie. Oh, that we could have gone gray and ghoulish, but we save that for Halloween. Let's see here. I like this kind of torn edge here. Okay, I know what we're doing. To incorporate the zombies. Oh, I haven't looked at my timepieces yet. Okay, now we have to do the old seam thing. Don't mess up now. Okay, that's good. That's good. But what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to cut my edge a little bit. Hopefully close to the sections where the pages are cut on the paper or torn on the paper. Let's get rid of this guy. All right, let's glue these down. We're working on our background still. And then after that, I don't know. I gotta find my timepiece. I don't know if I've glued a whole piece in here yet. It's been a lot of pieces. Okay. That's good. Definitely better than, even though this lady's beautiful, nothing against her. It's just not what I want. I might have to tape this because the fold is getting problematic. I feel like the best thing to do is to tape it. The Scout Guide itself is very thick paper. That's why they're good for these kind of things. And the fact that I added a concertina with 2 folds in it didn't help. And then the bulk of just whatever paper else has been added. It's making for a... All right, come on, tape. What is that? I thought that was the tape. It's apparently dog hair. Imagine dog hair on my tape. Okay, now. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, so we got that. Now, let's trim this a little bit. And I think that's all of it. Okay. These can go in the snippet bin. Now, it's a little long. Finishing up with the fine tuning here. Okay. Might glue that back on somewhere else. All right. Okay, we got paper now. Ooh. Zombie colors, right? Right. All right, so let's just glue these. And I've got a little bit of purple still here. I don't know why, but they just need to be back on here. Ooh, here's a good swatch of purple here. Oh, and this other color. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. My husband and I were sneezing last night at the same time. All right. This is a clean off the paintbrush page, I think. Okay. And let's see. Oh, there's a little tiny bit of blue in here. Every time I think of zombies, I think of those movies, The Walking Dead or whatever. And I remember Judy Willingham talking about it because they filmed close to her house and in Atlanta. And she said you would see like people walking down the street in zombie costumes going to rehearsal or whatever they do in movies. But she said it was just disconcerting when you'd see this guy dressed as a zombie walking down the street. Okay, we got a background. Now let's find this timepiece because we are time of the year. I forgot. I think I'm dyslexic. Isn't that what it's called? Oh, time of the season. Jeez. The brain is fried. Time of the season. All right. Kind of looks like winter, though. All right. Ooh. Here's a little one. And it's got like a purple hue to it. So that works out perfect. But I think it was on the back cover of a Architectural Digest. And I tried to peel the back cover off and I didn't want to mess it up. All right, so that's perfect watch. Perfect, perfect. There goes the dog. Okay. Now let's find some medium-sized scraps and write our, where's my medium-sized scraps? Our, here they are. I keep trying to use some of this stuff and it doesn't fit. Although, phew, that's pretty. I think I have something in here that will work. No, too much green. Let's see here. Seems that I have a lot of green right now. Ooh, what's this? No. Possibly. Kind of like that little bit of turquoise peeking out. I don't know if I have any turquoise left. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Left over from yesterday. Or 2 days ago, I guess. Yeah. See, that brings out that. It's kind of not exactly the right color. Jeez. How can you have all this paper and not have the right colors? I don't know. Don't answer that question. All right, let's see if I can find... Okay, here, this will work. Close enough. Oops, I don't want that much white. This is a blue pen. What color is this? Yeah. I don't know if it's going to write on here, though. Let's just stick with black. Okay. That's too fine. That's better. Okay. Time of the season. Time of the season. Zombies. I saw, when I was looking up songs, I saw this, but it did not dawn on me that's what that was at all. I don't know if I've ever known who sang it. Okay, I think I'm gonna... Now, what do we do? I don't know. Okay. Let me go through my box of paper over here. Maybe pull stuff out. No. I don't know if I want any more purple. That's kind of delicious in the messiest sort of way. Ooh, what's this? That's from Basquiat. That's a crown. I think all zombies should have crowns. Ooh, did we do another crown? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know if it goes with... We could tear some of these things out. Here's deli paper, which will kind of dry clear. No. Uh-oh. Where's my watch? Oh, there's my watch. Where's my piece of paper, though? Oh, gosh. I lost my song title. Flinging stuff around. If you're new here, this happens a lot. Sorry. I'm looking on the floor. You don't see it on the floor. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Back to the drawing board here. Oh, I kind of like that as a humongous contrast. That's a zombie if I ever saw one. I don't know. No. This is possibilities. The only thing that's tearing me away from this one is that orange. I love the crinkle. I love the wrinkled effect of it. I really like this weird shape, though. I would cut it off a little bit, though. I don't know how I can tie in this side to this side. All right, let's go back to the stack of paper up here. Oh, here's my oyster shells. Oh, okay. This is where your previous work pays off. Because I put a purple border around them all, and each one is like 2 different journals, or maybe just one on this one. But I like this. This has got Basquiat's head in it, and that's nothing if not zombie-ish. Because of the way I did it, it was abstract. I was looking at Pinterest this morning at, well, you know, 3:30. And that's part of the problem. I know. Don't talk to me about it. Oh, yeah, see, these are perfect. But I saw this one messy abstract something or other journal page. And I'm like, oh, I like that. So I looked at it, the detail, Basquiat. I'm like, oh, okay. At least I know what I like and I stick to it. Quite a bit. I've liked him for years and years. I don't know. There's just something about it. Perhaps it's zombie-ish. These are the Eiffel Towers that I did from his. I'm kind of thinking, since we already had one Eiffel Tower, but it was crooked, we need another one. I don't want to use the Oyster Pez because that's too, although it does look pretty good. Can I do an ode to another journal from this journal while I'm still making odes to timepieces and songs? Is that too many odes? Are there any rules? Perhaps not. I don't want them all like horizontal, whatever. I want them all different. Because, hello. This one has Unbreakable on it. Maybe this watch is unbreakable. Zombies are unbreakable. Anyhow, these are just sections out of that Basquiat journal, and then I maneuvered them and messed with them and broke down just sections and then put a big thick purple border around them and in an oyster shell shape, and voila. Maybe I can do it like that. That way you won't see that. Oh my. Isn't there another song called Purple Haze? Same era? Same drugs, perhaps? I wish all artists that took drugs would just try this. Maybe that would have saved Van Gogh. What do you think? I don't know about him. I think he had some long issues for a long while. Now, just looking at this, can I stick this under? No, that's too much. Well, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. All right. Hoping to get back outside and paint a little bit today. All right, I don't want these all. Again, our Eiffel Towers are upside down. The zombies made me do it. It's that time of the season when all the zombies are in charge. That could be said. Yes. Although I think zombies is too cruel of a world. Too kind of a word for the circus right now that's happening. Okay. All right, let's see. You can still read it, but it's a little tucked away purposely. That is luscious. It looks like grape jelly. Do I do anything else? This color here, in my opinion, the background of this, even though it was black and white, in here it's transferring as a little bit of this color. So that's kind of helping bring this down here. My thought. Oh, yes, I know what we need. We need some yellow crowns. That is the color opposite purple on the color wheel, right? Just some little ones. Because I think Basquiat would appreciate a little zombie action. Oh, that's too close to that zombie action, that crown. We'll do it over here. Maybe a little bit of one down here. Perfect. And part of one there. Love it. Not going to do anything else. I love this. It is wild. Not quite as wild. Not quite as wild. Stonehenge. Yes, this looks like Stonehenge. An abstract Stonehenge with moss. Yes. I love this. Oh, this is so much fun. And I like the torn edge. So this page is a little smaller. It was going to come off anyhow. I don't think I have any purple. Oh, yeah, I do. I think it's good. I think it's good. Simple. Simple. Took a little bit to get there, but if you have all the right ingredients, you too can make a zombie. Love it. Love it. Love it. Why? Somebody needs to, no, never mind. Nobody needs to analyze me. I think the yellow brings out the yellow or whatever's happening over here, which looks brighter in the camera. This is more orange in the camera, so that doesn't interfere with these little guys. There's Basquiat's hair. My Eiffel Towers. My blue permanently dyed finger. I love this. Time of the season. How can I make an abstract quilt out of this? I don't see any inspiration, except for maybe like I don't think I could pull it off with fabric. Could we make any quilts? We could definitely make circles, but they're hard to sew. I love this. That could be an abstract quilt. This could be done with like seam binding and make it thinner and do white on black fabric. This is going to be some quilts. This could be quilts. That could be a great quilt right there. I love a good stack of stuff. Cream, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, cream, circle, 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 rectangle, circles. I'm not so sure about this one. You could do anything with 3 circles and blue and green and a black border. This one? What do y'all want to bet that I come home with a quilt that has a yellow crown on it somewhere? They have fabric that looks like this. Oh, this is so much fun. I never ever thought of approaching this as a pattern reference material for art quilts. But that right there sang out. And I love it. Thank you for speaking up. Now I need to go talk to a zombie. Okay. Tomorrow's light. I'm down to the last couple here. We did. Yeah, we did. I only have one light song left. And it's really corny. Really corny. But I'm kind of corny. So. Okay. See y'all mañana. Hasta la vista. Maybe. I still have a whole stack of circles here. I still love that. Still love that concept. A circle with a bunch of lines. Maybe. We shall see. Okay. Hasta la vista. Bye.